welcome to Wayland Corporate Field in Baltimore, Maryland. It is the Baltimore Crabs Winter 2015 home opener. The Honolulu Legends are in town as Baltimore looks to get back on their feet at above 500. This is Crab Radio, 96.1 WBCR The Drive. Hello and welcome to Baltimore. I am your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, for the Simulation Football League. The Honolulu Legends are 1-0 after their 30-13 victory over Orlando. Baltimore lost last week 51-27 against Minneapolis. Let's head down to the field for tonight's coin toss.
Good to see you. How you doing? We'll take heads.
So we're all set to go from Wayland Corporate Field. The Crabs and the Legends. Kickoff is now. From the 9, Honolulu will receive the first half kickoff and return it out to the 28. And we will get our first look at Kevin Walker here tonight. The Honolulu quarterback, the former Intimidator, led his team to a 17-point victory at home in Week 1. And we'll go up against that man, Gold Star linebacker Joe Dazzo, and the rest of the Crab defense tonight. 3 receivers in the formation with Christ to the left of Walker. First play of the game will be a run to Christ. He breaks through a couple tackles. No! Christ has broken into the open field! And on the first play of the game, the Legends will score! You can't be serious! The man who rushed for a 96-yard touchdown last week against Orlando on the first play of the game does it again! This time a 78 or 72-yard touchdown run, and Honolulu is up 6-0. I am in shock. I can't believe it.
Epstein is back for the point after. Melton will hold the kick.
And Honolulu gets on the board in 15 seconds. You have got to be kidding me. The extra point for the Legends is good, and it's 7-0. With 12:45 to go in the first quarter. Honolulu, not known as an explosive team or an explosive offense by any means, gets it done on the first play. And that was all Noel Christ. I mean, Baltimore had him wrapped up and just couldn't bring him to the ground. Couldn't get a hand on him, really, from the 10-yard line. The Crabs on the return up to the 28. First down, Baltimore, and Mike Dazzo will start down a touchdown. So, the Baltimore Crabs, coming off their first regular season loss in franchise history in their home opener, a huge hole here to overcome. If anyone can do it, it's this team. Down 7 from the 28. Mike Dazzo is the quarterback, and the handoff goes to Snyder. And Snyder will break off a tackle and pick up a nice, solid 7-yard gain to bring up a second down and 3. Baltimore in their traditional home, navy blue helmets, navy blue jerseys, gold pants, white numbers, and navy blue trim. Honolulu in the road, black helmets, yellow jerseys, black pants with the black numbers and yellow trim. From the 35, second down and 3, a 4-3 defense showing for Honolulu. And the handoff will go to Snyder again, and Snyder's got a, oh, they marked him short. That is a crime. marked him short of the first down, weighed on the tackle, 3rd and inches, and if I'm Baltimore, that is a ridiculous call. You have to challenge that, and we won't get one. 3rd and inches, that was a horrendous spot of the football by the officiating crew here tonight on a 3rd and short. Dazzle will throw out to Snyder, and he's going to run out of bounds. The pass is incomplete, and it's 4th and inches, and Baltimore will have to punt. A 3-and-out to start the game offensively, and that was all thanks to that horrendous spot by the side judge to the near side of the screen. There was no doubt that was a first down. And Baltimore should have challenged that one. There's no doubt about that. And the Crabs will kick it away. A low snap to the left of the punter. He gets it away cleanly from the 23-yard line. Honolulu makes a one-man miss and then returns up to the 29. First down, Legends. So they started their first drive from a 28, or from the 28. It was a 72-yard touchdown run for No Christ. This one starts from the 29. Two receivers, Kirkland bottom of the screen, Iba top of the screen. We'll get to offensive and defensive lineups in just a minute. The handoff goes to Christ, and Christ again makes a couple people miss out of the backfield, but only a 3-yard gain. Joe Dazzo and company there to make the stop. The Baltimore Crab defense includes Gold Star linebacker Joe Dazzo, number 47. The cornerbacks are number 31, DJ Greenwood, and number 22, Kenneth Lyons. The strong safety, welcome back, is number 27, Eddie Gage, and the free safety is number 26, Joel Lynn. 2nd and 7 from the 31. A delayed handoff to Christ. He is stopped in the backfield. A loss of 2. Nearly had a hole around the left-hand side, but it was quickly shut down by the other man of this defense, inside linebacker number 55, Henry Hittner, not to be forgotten. 3rd down, 9 yards to go for the Legends. Play action. Walker's first pass of the day is knocked down and incomplete. Hittner knocked it away, and that was a great defensive series for Henry Hittner, and the Legends go 3-and-out following their touchdown, and will punt it away. Punter stands at his own 14. You can see the ship bobbing in the background of Wayland Corporate. 4th down and 9 at the 30. From the 36, the Crabs return to the 41. And that is good field position for Baltimore on their second possession. Coming up tomorrow, as you see Minneapolis' thumping of Oklahoma City there at the bottom of your screen on the league ticker. Tomorrow, the Orlando Intimidators open up their home schedule against the Cleveland Vipers as both teams look for their first win of the season. Monday, February 9th, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the SFL Network. On Twitch, Mike Dazzo takes a deep drop back, fires down the middle, nearly intercepted and incomplete. Nathaniel Grayson, the Stork free safety, back there for the Legends, knocks it away, and Dazzo starts the game 0 for 2, 2nd and 10. Baltimore's offense includes quarterback number 7, Mike Dazzo, Silver Star. Gold Star running back number 36, Elliott Snyder. The receivers are number 3, Nick T. Quick, and number 17, Demetrius Outdad, a silver and a bronze star, respectively. 2nd down and 10 on the 41. The handoff goes to Snyder. Big lane up the middle. Beautiful block. Who was that? Number 49. Drug a defender about 7 yards down the field. It's a pickup of 8 for Elliott Snyder, and it's 3rd down and 2. That was some excellent blocking in the middle of that line for the Crabs. 3rd down and 2 from the Crab 49-yard line. Look looking to pick up their first down, and Dazzo floats it to Quick, and he holds on for the first down. Crabs at the 28-yard line of Honolulu, and a beautiful pass and play recognition from Mike Dazzo, who found Nick Quick in the slot. Nick Quick has been a bright spot for Baltimore in their early season struggles. 17 receptions, 323 yards. That is third best in the league. He also has a fourth best 19 yards per catch as Elliott Snyder takes the handoff and picks up 2 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Nathaniel Grayson coming up from his free safety position to make the tackle. The Honolulu defense includes Gold Star defensive tackle number 99 Larry Henderson. The linebacker is bronze Sebastian Brock, number 53. The corners are number 25 June Fierro, Gold Star, and Silver Star number 26 Koyama Shigeki. The free safety is Nathaniel Grayson, number 36. They turn, fake the handoff to the fullback, give it to Snyder, and it's a 1-yard gain to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Shigeki on that tackle. Third down and 7 at the 24. Trips to the left-hand side. And 4 down linemen, only 5 in the box for the Legends as Dazzo drops to throw. Down the center, has a beautiful play at the 4-yard line. Who dat? Oh, dad, for the 1st and goal, Baltimore. That was an excellent pinpoint pass from Mike Dazzo as we get another look at it. A beautiful throw to set up the Baltimore Crabs 4 yards away from their first points of the evening. And another 3rd down conversion. On 1st and goal from the 4, the handoff goes to Elliott Snyder, no gain. As you look at Noel Kreis's ridiculous average yards per carry here early on. Second and goal at the 4. Honolulu's got 5 down linemen, 8 in the box. Fierro bottom of the screen, Shigeki top of the screen. Toss play out to Snyder, trying to stretch it out the right hand side. Got a great block from out down. Baltimore touchdown. Excellent job on the outside by Elliott Snyder, by Demetrius Outdat. Obviously, Snyder scored the touchdown, but a beautiful job staying on Shigeki and not allowing him to break off to make the tackle. And Baltimore's an extra point away from tying it up at 7. Extra point for the Crabs is expected good. 7:17 to go in the opening quarter, and we're all tied up at 7 in a very entertaining first half from Wayland Corporate Field. We welcome those of you in the chat tonight with us here in the first quarter. TJ CAG SFL, Vertigo, Ramos Lynn, X Factor 56, T Paternity EXFL, and Bandits APF 2K8, along with many others who will join us throughout the broadcast. Thanks for making your Sunday night a Sunday night with the SFL, and yours truly from the 27 is where Honolulu begins possession number 3. The Legend offense, quarterback number 9, Kevin Walker. Running back number 33 is Noel Kreis. The wide receivers are number 13, Yuya Aiba, and number 43, Lawrence Kirkland. The tight end is number 84, Rex Norton. Walker has not completed a pass in his first 2 possessions. 1st and 10 for the 27. Kreis takes a handoff and is stood up at the line of scrimmage. And ever since Kreis broke out that 71-yard touchdown, Joe Dazzo and the rest of this defense has been all over him. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Line
Iba top of the screen, I formation. A 4-3 defense for Baltimore. Play action to the fullback. Walker swings it out. Iba turns the corner, breaks a tackle, and is shoved out of bounds. Just shy of the first down. Looked like he might have been able to stretch the ball out there. But after the horrendous call against the Crabs, that is only karma. Third down, inches to go. From the 36, and Walker's going to go inches to go out of the shotgun. And the handoff goes to Christ. He got lit up, picked up off his feet, and thrown down. Fourth down, Honolulu, a 3 and out again for the Legends. That was one of the best hits of the season. Christ got picked up. Special delivery in the backfield. 4th and 3 to be exact for the Legends. They will punt it away. And from the 31, Baltimore, a good return to the 37, and the Crabs have swung momentum here in the first quarter after Honolulu got off to that fast start. First and 10 from the 37, 4 wide receivers, 3 to the top of the screen, and Dazzo's going to drop the pass. Dazzo's got time, fires it complete to the Legend. 37 took a vicious hit down the field, but it is another Baltimore first down. Frederick Holloway with the reception, and these Baltimore receivers are helping out Mike Dazzo tonight. They are taking some crushing hits over the middle. It has not mattered up to this point. And Dazzo's got the big, deep passing game clicking right now. A tie ball game, 4 wide receivers again. 3 to the top of the screen and 5 in the box for the Legends. Dazzo drops to throw. Dazzo looking, fires left, and a wacky-looking pass is fired out of bounds and incomplete. Nick Quick, the intended receiver. Quick being guarded tonight by the Gold Star Fierro. Fierro is the first ever Gold Star cornerback in league history. There he is right on cue. And we're unsure of just how good this kid can be as that storyline develops over the season. 2nd and 10, a stretch play to Snyder around the right-hand side. He is smothered in the backfield. A loss of 1 yard, and plenty of Legends there to make the stop now. 24 yards on 8 carries. That was Wade again making the play. He's had a couple of nice tackles in the opening quarter. Brings up 3rd down and 11 for Baltimore. From the Honolulu 38, just outside of field goal range. Dazzo going deep. He's got Quick for the first down to the Legend 15-yard line. The crab call is busy so far tonight. Nathaniel Grayson on the stop. Another Baltimore first down. Two receivers, 2 backs in the backfield, a 4-3 formation. And Dazzo's going to drop to throw. Dazzo's got all kinds of time again. Fires it back and it's a touchdown! Crabs! Mike Dazzo is on the money tonight. A beautiful catch from Nick Quick, and the Crabs have 2 touchdowns on their last 2 possessions. Boy, it didn't take long for Baltimore to wake up. In this one, high snap, extra point is good, and the Crabs have quickly turned a 7-point deficit into a 7-point advantage. 2 touchdowns in 3 possessions, not too shabby. Minneapolis at this point would call that a failure. The 3-0 Minneapolis Maulers, who rumbled past Baltimore last week, man, they are taking the league by storm. No one has figured out how to stop Marconi. And looking at the tape from, or some of the highlights from the Oklahoma City Minneapolis matchup from yesterday, those safeties were just too dang close to the line. First down at the 26. Honolulu, besides the one big play, has failed to move the chains. Walker out of the shotgun with 2 receivers. Split out wide, Iba to the top, Kirkland to the bottom, guarded by Lyons at the bottom, and Greenwood at the top. Christ again, no gain. Christ now down quickly to 11.5 yards a carry, and he has -2 yards since his big touchdown run. Second down and 10. Honolulu has gotten stagnant. Price in the backfield, and Walker goes under center. A 4-3 defense from the Crabs. Walker, 3-step drop back, throws it over the middle quickly. That's Rex Norton, first down to the Honolulu 42-yard line. Norton's first catch of the game, and I think that may have caught Baltimore off guard just a bit. Tackle made again by Joe Dazzo, who's been all over the field so far in this game. He leads the league with 22 tackles through the first 2 weeks. I formation for Walker. Iba top of the screen. And Walker will drop to throw. He'll swing it out to Iba. Pass is caught. 5-yard pickup out to the 47-yard line. A short but effective throw. That's Iba's second catch of the first half. The weather here tonight in Baltimore, a gorgeous 46, a little bit chilly evening. Mostly cloudy skies, no rain in the forecast. Second and 5 from the legend 47, now out of the I formation with 3 receivers. The handoff goes to Christ. He gets tripped up in the backfield and gets no gain again. Brings up third down and 5, just couldn't get out of his own way. Legends looking for some momentum that has been sucked out of them since the Crabs gave up the early momentum. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom of the formation, and Walker drops to throw. Walker down the middle, a late throw, but effective to the Crab 44-yard line. Rex Norton, with his second catch of the drive, moves the chains for another Honolulu first down. I thought there for a minute that might have been an interception opportunity for Baltimore. But Norton's sure hands make the play. As Walker's pass is caught by Kirkland, that's a 6-yard gain, so Honolulu has opened up the passing game since Christ has been struggling on his recent carries, and Kirkland has his first grab of the contest. So Kirkland, Iba, and Norton are now all in the stat sheet. They are all bronze stars. 3 receivers, again, 2 to the right side, the short side right this time, as Walker drops to throw. And Walker's pass in the middle. Oh, diving effort made by Henry Hittner. Incomplete. Excellent defensive play by Henry, and he has had a phenomenal first quarter. It's another third down for Honolulu, which they were so successful at against Orlando a couple of weeks ago, or just last week actually. Crowd stands up, even those in the upper deck here at Wayland Corporate Field. Just outside of field goal range are the Legends. Christ is to the left of Walker out of the shotgun. He will get the carry, and he is brought down, a loss of 3 in the backfield. And it's 4th and 7, and Baltimore got a wake-up call, no doubt about that, after Noel Christ's huge touchdown run. That has been the story of this first quarter. They are not giving an inch, and Honolulu has to punt for the 3rd straight possession. Nearly got it blocked. A fair catch called for at the 11, so pretty good kick there for Honolulu. They will pin the Crabs back deep, who have scored touchdowns on their previous 2 possessions.
First and 10. From your crowd, down. Sit.
First and 10 from the 11, and a swing out to Elliott Snyder. Has some space around the outside and picks up 7 yards. Mike Dazzo now a $1.14 in the first quarter. 2nd down and 3. First catch for Snyder in the opening period. Ida J313, welcome to the SFL chat room here this evening. Happy to have you with us for some Crab football. It's a 2nd down and 3 from the 18-yard line after the 7-yard completion from Mike Dazzo. Ball's on the left hash mark, and the handoff's going to go to Snyder on the left-hand side. Picks up a nice block, and Snyder's broken free. Another big block to the left-hand side for a first down, all the way out to the 38-yard line. I believe that's the Legend guard out there, big number 76, making a monster play. And that may have been the final play of the first quarter. And it was. End of 1 from Wayland Corporate Field in Baltimore. The Legends 7, the Crabs 14. This is Baltimore Crab Radio on 96.1 FM. We'll be back to Baltimore after these messages.
If this can could talk, it would tell you about the man who built the first Liberty ship at Sparrows Point. About the kids who rode the number 8 streetcar every Saturday to the Waverly. About the day Harry Truman came to dedicate the new Friendship Airport. About the greatest game ever played. It would tell you about the grand department stores that lined Howard Street. And about the 7 African Americans who on that same street staged the nation's first lunch counter sit-in. About the tall ships that sailed into the inner harbor for the bicentennial. About Wild Bill cheering us to victory in '83. And an old train warehouse that became a diamond. If this can could talk, it would tell you about the generations who have gathered in backyards and screen porches and dining rooms to celebrate the original flavor of Baltimore. Old Bay, for 75 years, it's been the can that connects us.
Right, but a talking gecko, why?
I'll tell you why. Because people trust advertising icons. Some bloke tells you to go to geico.com and you're like, really? And just who might you be? But a gecko, he can be trusted. I ask if you want to save hundreds on car insurance, and you're like, yes, thank you. Mind babysitting my kids? And I'm like, of course I'll sit with the kids. You're like a brother to me.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hi, Tom Bodette using this streaming music format to fulfill my lifelong dream of being a 50s radio DJ. Here goes. Hey guys and gals, this is Tombo spinning the platters that matter at number 6 on your motel dial. Get a clean, comfy pad for the best deal you ever had. Just say, we'll leave the light on for you, the phrase that pays. Less. Man, that was fun. Book now at motel6.com or on your smartphone. I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Baltimore Crab football on 96.1 WBCR. The Drive is brought to you by Aquafina, by Gatorade, win from within, By Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by the Mini Coupe of Baltimore. Start of the second quarter. It is a first down and 10 for the Crabs at their own 38-yard line. Wayland Corporate Field, the site of tonight's SFL game on Twitch. And Baltimore comes out with 2 backs and 2 receivers. And the handoff goes to Snyder, left-hand side. He's got some more blocks, and he picks up a solid 9 yards. Elliott Snyder is starting to pick it up now, 53 yards of rushing through 13 and a half minutes. First quarter stats, fairly even. Baltimore with the slight edge. This is going to be another Snyder first down. Hurdles a defender, breaks a tackle, and then Wade comes up with another big play for the Legends. He is having one heck of a night. Stops Snyder in his tracks, but not before he gets into Legend territory all the way down to the 42. First down, Crabs. The stat that stands out from that first quarter, 114 passing yards for Mike Dazzo against the most talented, most talented corners on paper in this league, and also the fact that they were 4 for 4 on third downs in that first quarter is a positive sign for Crab fans. First and 10 at the Honolulu 42, and this time Snyder is wrapped up in the backfield. Sebastian Brock came in late to clean the play up, and it's 2nd and 13. Ryan Millens was there initially, unblocked, shooting right through the gap along the right-hand side of that offensive line. Second and 13, now empty backfield, 5 wide receiver formation for Dazzo. Just 5 in the box for Honolulu. Dazzo will test that secondary again. He'll swing it out short, pass caught by Quick, a 7-yard pickup. Out to the 38-yard line. Quick now 4 catches, 68 yards and a touchdown. They have not been able to shut him down thus far. And it's 3rd down and 6. Third and 6, 3 wide receivers, and Snyder in the backfield. Again, Dazzo out of the shotgun, a 4-2-5 formation now for the Legend defense. Dazzo changing the play, back to throw. Dazzo again looks short side, and Quick, for the moment, was in bounds. It looked like he tried to get across the sticks, and in doing so, stepped out of bounds, and it's an incompletion. And Baltimore is going to either have to go for it or punt outside of field goal range, and they'll kick it away, so Honolulu gets the stop.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming. I'm going to block the punt.
Rule the pass incomplete, but the clock's still going. Don't understand that. Kick nearly blocked. It's going to bounce inside the 10. Great punt down to the 3, and it hit a Crab, which means it's going to be down to the 6-yard line, but an excellent punt for Minardi, as the Legends will have to start deep in their own territory. But boy, we saw Honolulu last week, 1st and 10 at the 4. Christ broke one for 96 yards. Since his 71-yard touchdown run, he has 7 carries for -3 yards. 3 receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. Walker's going to hand it off to Christ on a counter to the right side, and he got 3. So he's back to 0 since the first touchdown run, and it's 2nd and 7. Hittner, a brilliant first half. He's been everywhere. 3 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield, a 4-2-5 defensive set. The handoff on it's a shovel pass and an incompletion. I believe that hit a lineman, and that is going to be a penalty on Honolulu, the first penalty of the evening on either team.
Ineligible receiver.
tried to flip it in the middle of the field. That is a loss of 5. Hit number 73, big old number 73. And it's 2nd and 12. At least the officiating crew got that one right. 2nd down, back at the 4-yard line, a half a distance to the goal penalty. Rice is in the backfield, Walker's under center, Iba bottom of the screen, guarded by Greenwood. Hand off to Christ, straight up the gut, and he picked up 5. Now 75 yards on 10 carries, 3rd and 7 from the 9. Honolulu, 1 of 4 on 3rd down conversions in that first quarter. This one of their most challenging of the evening. 6 in the box. And on 3rd down and 7, they go play action. Walker back to throw. Walker threw it a little bit out in front of the intended receiver. That was Elisara, the fullback. The pass is incomplete, and Honolulu has to punt it away. This will be great field position for Baltimore. Henry Hittner bumped Elisara a little bit, and I believe that was within the 5 yards. That's why you didn't see a flag. Otherwise, you could have called pass interference on that play. Bowman is the punter for Honolulu, whose offense has taken a turn for the worse since that major score. From the end zone, and Baltimore's going to have tremendous field position down to the Honolulu 39-yard line. That punt nets 35 yards. 1st and 10 for Mike Dazzo, who can smell blood in the water. Legends forced 4 turnovers last week against the Intimidators. They have yet to force one in this half. 3 wide receivers, including out at bottom of the screen, guarded by Shigeki. The defensive line shifts from right to left. 4 down linemen. Back to throw. Dazzo has time, fires it complete. A 7-yard gain to Quick. Now 6 catches in the first half for 74 yards. Nick Quick has been targeted early and often, which is quite a surprise. Fierro was not even anywhere in the picture there. Quick was docked on the fantasy football radar because of that tough matchup against Fierro. So far, Quick has clearly been the victor. Corners back off, 7 in the box with a tight set for the Crabs. Showing blitz are the Legends, and they come with it and stop Snyder in the backfield. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Larry Henderson on the tackle brings up a 3rd down and 3. Henderson, acquired in the offseason by the Legends, is the league's all-time leader in sacks, 23 in his career, and the all-time leader in tackles for loss, 59 in his career. A major signing for them. Had just 1 tackle last week, but it gets the stop there. Hand off to Snyder on a fake to the fullback. He got the 1st down. No doubt about that one, Mr. Official. 1st down Crabs. Another 3rd down conversion for Baltimore. Quick has already been targeted 8 times. Two receivers, 1 back in the backfield. 4-3 set for Honolulu. And the handoff goes to Snyder. It's a toss out to the right-hand side. Stretches it out. Gets what he can. A 4-yard gain. Shigeki again there to make the stop. 2nd and 6. If you had a bad 3 weeks in fantasy football, didn't pick Rocco Marconi every week, everything gets interesting when the slate is wiped to 0 starting next week. Tune in to the website on Wednesday, simulationfl.com, to file your new report and give yourself a chance to win the next fantasy football $20, along with the Pick'em Challenge. Hashtag free money has begun on simulationfl.com. It takes 2 minutes to play. And it's free to play, too. 3rd down and 1 after the 5-yard run for Elliott Snyder. 7:18 to go in the first half, and Baltimore is back in the red zone. As Dazzo swings it out to Snyder, a lot of space. Open field tackle made, but not before another Baltimore first down on a 3rd down conversion. Honolulu is making the Crabs earn touchdowns, but at some point they're going to have to get a stop. Handoff goes to Snyder. Snyder's got some space, picks up 4 to the 12. Averaging 4.6 yards a carry. That's a great point. Bandits APF 2K8 in the chat room. Nobody will be picking Rocco Marconi next week. The Maulers are off. So it'll make fantasy football a little bit more interesting and compelling without those automatic Mauler picks. At least that's how some have been approaching the challenge. 2nd and 6 from the 12-yard line. Handoff to Snyder around the right-hand side. Picks up 4 to the 8-yard line. 3rd down and 2, and Snyder is getting some healthy yards pretty much every time he touches the football here in the first half. Quick is to the top of the screen. 6 grabs in the first half. Snyder will get the handoff one more time, but this time he's blown up in the backfield. A loss of 2 yards. Number 59, the outside linebacker for the Legends, coming up to make that stop, and Epstein will have to come out and kick a field goal. So Honolulu gets their first stop of the game since early in the first quarter. This a chipper from 27 yards out. From 27 yards out, Baltimore's field goal is good. They have scored 17 straight points. It's now Legends 7 and Baltimore 17. Well, you think the way this game started, Baltimore was in for a really ugly night, but it has not been so. They have bounced back and played a very good game on both sides of the ball. Putting on a show for the hometown fans from the 10. Honolulu on the return from the 25. Breaks a tackle and is hit hard at the 31-yard line. First down, Legends. Safranek is the return man for Honolulu. Play calling has been a bit interesting tonight for the Legends. Baltimore's defense might have something to do with that, although Baltimore's defense giving up over 40 points a game over the first 2 weeks. They're playing much better tonight. Counter to Christ around the right-hand side, a 2-yard gain. Christ still more yards per carry than Elliott Snyder, but Snyder is catching up. 81 yards is now better than Christ's 76. Coming into the game, Christ had more rushing yards than Snyder in the first 2 weeks, and Christ played one less game. 197 rushing yards to Snyder's 179. 2nd down and 8 at the 32. 3 receivers and 2 backs in the backfield. And Walker, play action, back to pass. All day to throw. Goes deep. He's got Kirkland first down to the 40. Check that, Safranek with the reception. All kinds of time for Kevin Walker, and his first deep shot of the game is a completion. Right over the head of Joe Lynn. A much-needed big play out of the Legends. Their offense was pretty stagnant. And now it's up to the Crab defense to tighten up. I formation with Iba top of the screen. And Walker will drop to throw. Walker, pass, caught to the 31. Rex Norton with his 3rd catch of the first half, a 9-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd down and short for the Legends. into field goal range now. It'd be a 48-yard attempt. 7 in the box for Baltimore. Handoff goes to Christ, and he squeezes through a very small crevice on that offensive line and picks up a first down to the Crab 24-yard line. Christ back up to 7 yards a carry, and that was one of his most impressive runs so far of the season as he squeezes in between a couple of Crab defenders. First half winding down, an incredibly quick first half. After watching Minneapolis play, have seemed like an eternity sometimes. Two backs, or one back and two receivers. Walker swing out to Iba, who turns the corner inside the 20-yard line. Takes a shot but stays upright. Dazzo in the vicinity, a 7-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 3, and the dink and dunk passing to Iba has been effective. For the most part in this half, Iba handful of grabs at least. 2nd and 3 in the red zone now for Honolulu. 3 receivers, 2 to the top of the screen, far side right. A 4-2-5 defensive set for the Crabs. And the handoff goes to Christ on a counter, and again he gets past the line of scrimmage, avoided a defender who was on the ground, picked up a yard, and Noel Christ is hurt. This is unbelievable. The injuries in this league racking up this year. Noel Christ got hit kind of on the side on his shoulder. That was Kenneth Lyons that came flying in. And it's 3rd and short without Christ on the field. And we wish the best to Noel Christ. Man, more injuries this season in 3 weeks than we had in any of our previous 3 seasons in total. The handoff to the backup running back. He gets a 1st and goal at the 9. A gain of about 6.5 yards. Number 49 is the back. I'll try to get his name as soon as it becomes available. 1st and goal. Walker, handoff again, and actually lost a yard. Back to the 10-yard line, 2nd and goal. Well, the Legends are right on the cusp of the end zone. Wondering what's going on with Noel Christ. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Baltimore Crab Radio Network. You're home to the Crab Call. This is 96.1 WBCR The Drive, Baltimore. Second down and goal from the 10. 2 receivers. And Walker steps up in the pocket, fires a touchdown pass to Yuya Iba. Kevin Walker looked like he was going to take off and run, but instead finds Yuya Iba on a quick slant over the middle, and we have seen that play in the red zone work time and time again here in Week 3 in the SFL. I don't know what it is about that play, but it has killed defenses in week number 3, and the Legends are down by just 4. And the kicker on a low snap will make the deficit 3. Big touchdown drive there for Honolulu, their first true drive of the night. Legends 14, Crabs 17, with 1:58 to go in the first half. Shocked not to not see Amendola here tonight. Owner Jamie Walsh all fired up about this game. From the 8-yard line, Baltimore on the return, up to the 28. must remember, a deacon lives among the SFL. The Lord is on our side. 1st and 10 at the 28 for Baltimore, up by 3. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. As Dazzo drops to throw, all kinds of time, a deep shot, and it is defended perfectly by Koyama Shigeki. That's the first time deep a corner on this Legend team has really been tested one-on-one. Had Outdat to the outside, and Shigeki got his hands on it. Again, another mismatch. The Silver Star Shigeki and the Bronze Star Demetrius Outdat. And 4-3 set for Honolulu. And a penalty marker on the Legends. They were offside. And a 5-yard gain for Snyder. I think you accept this penalty. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Second penalty of the night on Honolulu.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 99. Defense. Repeat. 2nd down.
Mike Dazzo, a 124.1 rating thus far. 130 yards and a touchdown with no interceptions on the night. He has struggled in the past couple of games. 6 touchdowns and 5 interceptions to start the year. Snyder takes the handoff, and man, is he swarmed by Gardner and others. It's 3rd down and 5, and this is tricky regarding the clock. What to do on either side. Honolulu is letting it run, as is Baltimore. Quick top of the screen, Outdat bottom of the screen on a 3rd down and 5. And Dazzo out of the shotgun will throw. Dazzo looking, fires Quick's direction, and he was out of bounds. And the one thing about Nick Quick and Mike Dazzo this year, Quick is off to a good start. But how many times has Quick caught the ball out of bounds, and now we're going to get a replay booth challenge? It was hard to see because it was on the far side of the field. Let's take a look. Quick was in bounds. That's a catch, and that is a 1st down, folks.
After review, the play stands.
Oh! The play stands!
The catch was made out of bounds. 4th down.
No! You gotta be kidding me. This is, I'm telling you, we've had some bad calls in the past, but that is the second absolutely blown call. It gave me chills. How I seriously got goosebumps up here in the booth. How poor that call was by the officials. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. From the 30, the Legends start from the 33. It is a 1-foot rule, I believe. In the league, it's 1 foot. I know it's 1 foot in the end zone. We've seen touchdowns, plenty of touchdowns with just 1 foot in the end zone. And I'm pretty sure the same goes for out of bounds. That was a catch. That was a catch. We've seen it over and over again. 1st and 10 at the 33 now for Walker and the rest of the Legends. The handoff goes to the backup. A loss of 3. A bizarre call there by the Legend offense. 2nd and 13. Again, they're going to hand it off. And on 3rd and 12, they're going to call a timeout. They may have just gifted Baltimore another shot at a first half possession. Third and 12 from the 31-yard line. Still no word on Noel Kreis. 4 wide receivers, and Walker goes down the field and overthrew Lawrence Kirkland, and the Baltimore Crabs are going to get it back with plenty of time and 3 timeouts. The only strategy I can think of that Honolulu was trying to use was they didn't want to give Baltimore the ball back. But in that case, then why go no huddle and run it again on 2nd down? So the Legends will punt it away. They screwed up that possession, and from the 31, Baltimore is up to the 34. 35 seconds to go. Again, we will touch on injuries. In Season 1, it was only Jasper Hart, the San Francisco quarterback. He got hurt late in the season, missed their playoff run. In Season 2, it was nobody that I can remember having a serious injury of any kind. In Season 3, it was Zach Parker in the last game of the regular season. He missed their playoff game against New York, which they lost, as Dazzo drops to throw, pass caught, and a timeout quickly by Baltimore. They're down to 2.